Financial Management Law Article 3 First, the Minister of Finance starting from the month of March of each year report on the priorities of fiscal policy, strategy in the government program and the central recommendations of the trends of the federal budget of the state in terms of elements and size and distribution functionally and sectorally in addition to the foreign exchange report proposed by the central bank for a period of 3 years or more and submit it to the Economic Affairs Committee of the Council of Ministers at the beginning of May of the same year. Opinion comment: well, if we look back at Iraq's history, they have usually done something regarding their currency in the month of April or September, but usually in April. So we shall see if they do it by the end of April. Issuing a supplementary budget to redress their contracts. April 6, 2019, the Parliamentary Finance Committee revealed on Saturday its intention to issue a supplementary budget after the government achieved a financial abundance due to high oil prices, noting that the budget will compensate for the delayed contracts, daily wages and contracts. Parliamentary Finance reveals a forthcoming meeting to assess the performance of the government on the implementation of the budget. April 6, 2019, the Parliamentary Finance Committee revealed on Saturday a meeting between all the governors and the concerned ministries mid-month to assess the performance of the government's implementation of the budget, indicating that the meeting will discuss the amount of funds spent on the provinces. The Finance Committee intends to hold a meeting on 14 of this month with all the governors and deputy ministers in order to stand on the performance of the government in the implementation of the budget this year after a year of them, said a member of the committee, Haninal Kato. He added that the meeting will discuss with officials the amount of funds dispersed to the projects of the provinces and their need for funds for projects faltering, as well as to ask questions to the Undersecretary of the Ministry of Finance in the event of failure to spend directly, noting that the supplementary budget is the most effective solution to important issues including the restoration of the old contracts and the security ministries as well as the installation of contracts and wages daily. Al-Kato, a deputy of the Construction Coalition, said future meetings between members of the committee and the political blocs to determine the mechanism for the development of the supplementary budget and its purpose and what is the amount allocated and duration. Mullah Bakhtiar, no one can change Article 140 and Abdul Mahdi better than others. April 6, 2019. The leader of the Patriotic Union of Kurdistan, Mullah Bakhtiar, on Saturday that any prime minister cannot manipulate Article 140 of the Iraqi constitution permanent or change, while praised the head of the federal government, Adel Abdul Mahdi, described him as better than the former in dealing with the Kurds and the province Kurdistan. Mullah Bakhtiar said in a statement to reporters on the sidelines of his visit to the Arbil International Fair that Article 140 constitutional text cannot any prime minister of ministers to change that text. He added that Abdul Mahdi is better than other prime ministers, and with regard to his ability to achieve the demands of the Kurds and the Kurdistan region, this concerns the factors regional and internal situation as well as his ability to confront the mentality of chauvinism in some Baghdad, echoing that Abdul Mahdi can work on the implementation of Article 140 of the Constitution. The Iraqi Constitution Article 140 is a solution to the problem of Kirkuk and the disputed areas between the Kurdistan region and the neighboring provinces, Nineveh, Diyala and Salahuddin. The Committee for the Implementation of Article 140 of the Constitution of the Republic of Iraq defines the disputed areas of Iraq as being subjected to demographic change and Arabization by the regime of Saddam Hussein during his reign from 1968 until his overthrow during the U.S. invasion in April 2003. The article includes a mechanism consisting of 3 stages: first, normalization, and the treatment of changes in the composition of the population in Kirkuk and disputed areas under the regime of Saddam and after, and the second census in those areas, the latest referendum to determine what the people want.